Average mortgages are insane. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian Heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee and let's, discuss average mortgage rates. Now, if you're a regular of the channel, you've seen my little Excel here where we've just been playing around with the impact of interest rate increases that people are going to feel. Usually those of us who've locked in because for some reason we didn't trust the Reserve Bank and, what we might expect to hit when we get off that lock-in rate. And I've been using this 580,000 because it's the average mortgage rate. And some viewers said I should probably update that or look at it at a finer level because that's just for the whole country and it throws it off. So I went and asked Tarek and Martin if they had any suggestions. An avid commentator sent me to this. Here we go, the leading lending indicators here from the ABS. And honestly, it's much worse than I thought. If we scroll down, we can see, that's new loan commitments. We can see average loan sizes when we have a look down here. So here we go. Average loan sizes for owner-occupier dwellings by state. Okay, and let's see. This, which one is Australia? The Australia is this line here. Okay, the light blue, 580 grand. Even that now is 611,000. So the average is already higher than I anticipated, guys. So we need to change this to 611,000 to kind of get a feel of what these increases are. The percentage is what's important. But we also need to look at each of these different, states. Look at New South Wales. The average mortgage, and one thing that Martin said is we need to look at the median, and I'll dig down to that a bit later. But for now, New South Wales, the average mortgage is $786,000. So we'll put that in here. New South Wales is $786,000. Okay, and what if we change this to be NZ? Oh, sorry, NSW. We don't have NZ here in Australia. We'll do some. I'll make something more complicated and nice with, You can have a lot of fun with Excel, but you're looking at the difference here in New South Wales, $786,000, and then next highest we have Victoria, $637,000. Remember, this is for the whole state, so it's still going to be higher in Melbourne or in Sydney. It's going to be nuts, guys. And then what's next? The Australian average. Then we have the ACT at $596,000. Getting closer to what I've been using as the Australian average, which isn't anymore. Then if we go down here, we've got Queensland, $527,000. So the average mortgage is over $500,000, everyone, just in Queensland. So you're going to have a certain income level. Then we've got WA, $471,000. 471. And if we go here, SA is 467, so it's right up there. South Australia. And then what do we go down here? Tasmania, 447. I still remember when I was working for a Tasmanian architectural practice, and I went down for a meeting there, and how cheap the houses were in Lonnie. I was so jealous. These old, beautiful houses, so cheap. And then the cheapest, or the lowest, average mortgage is in Northern Territory at $426,000. So we'll go NT, 426. Okay, so, there you go, guys. We can see the range that we're going from here. But what's interesting in this chart is if we just go back in time, remember, whenever we're talking about property corrections, whenever we're talking about anything really with regards to finance and changes, look at that. Let's say we go January 2020, the average New South Wales mortgage was $624,000. So 624,000. And let's see, rates are the same, 4.2. You're still looking at, wait a minute, not a million. We'll take a zero off there. You're still looking at a 25% repayment increase because the mortgage sizes have increased, guys. And if we go back even further, I'll show you that here, just playing around with this. If we go back even further, let's say to, I don't know, 2015, 448,000. So, I mean, there you go. 75% increase in the serviceability cost for an owner-occupier home just since 2015, guys. 2015, 2022. 7 years. 7 years. So, there are some people that are going to be stung by all of these rate rises, you know, that are going to be hit by going from 1.99 up to, I mean, we're seeing 6.5%, you know. We go 786,000, guys. So, yeah, these serviceability costs are going to go up. We're going to see it manifest in people's discretionary spending. And, I mean, if we look at the Insight program there, people were believing the Reserve Bank when they were saying rates wouldn't go up. Now, is that because you've got a large proportion of our populace that just acquiesce to authority figures? It would make a lot of sense. Look at what's happened in the last few years here in Australia. We're not the free, libertarian, individual responsibility nation like America. Australia is a different country. It's very, we accept a lot more authoritarian rule than other parts of the world. We've just had it so good, most people haven't had to worry. Well, this is the price you pay, I guess. Now the question is, what will the government and politicians do to step in if people start getting hurt too much? Now, what I'm worried about, well, we'll talk about it here in the stinger. That's what that's called, a stinger. There you go. See, I'm an editor and everything. What concerns me is the uproar and the calls for government support, more regulation, blaming others. Always blaming others and looking into yourself going, well, maybe I shouldn't have borrowed so much money. Maybe I shouldn't have taken on so much more debt. Oh, wow, I was approved for 800,000. Yay, so let's use it all. And then that will come regulation. That will come intervention. That will become more costs, more burdens. And it'll make housing more expensive. It'll make our quality of life go down and our cost of living get more expensive. I'm sure the TLs won't notice it, but those Australians that are struggling to get ahead will. What will we see? Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this. I'll update this table. And, well, is your mortgage, are you below average with these mortgage rates, guys? I mean, you know. Again, I wanted to do the merge anyway. Are you below average? Let us know in the comments below, because this is something you want to be below average. You want your mortgage to be below average, guys. I mean, let's see if you got $400,000 mortgage. 400K. You're going to have to find another $1,000 a month if you go from 1.99 to 6.5, which won't happen. It'll be 2.79, say. You're still going to, that's manageable. $164 for a $400,000 mortgage. Of course, you probably won't have 30 years left to pay it off, but we'll have to see. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one. Where do you think it will go? What are the risks? I'm concerned that shared equity is starting to become part of the common dialogue. That worries me. But I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure I'm just overreacting. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and want to support us, there are a few ways you can. You can financially support us via YouTube or Patreon. Use our referral links via Pocket Squares, or call us if you need an architect. Take care, guys. Have a great day. And I'll see you in the next episode of HeiseSays. Bye for now. It's good, cheap coffee. It's even better when it's cold. This is what working late nights through university trains you for.